Okay, in this video, right, I'm just gonna be talking about why they need to get rid of the Kiwis or the Kiwi team and replace it with the New Zealand Maori. Now, we all know that the New Zealand Maoris are going to be playing the All Stars in, well, February the 15th. The All Star matches will be held in Waikato and Hamilton on Sunday, February the 15th, featuring women and men Maori and Indigenous teams along with the Maori Indigenous touch football teams. Okay, now we all know that they're going to come play. They're going to play in New Zealand, and we will find out exactly if the Maori people in New Zealand can get behind their team like Samoa and Tonga. Now, there is no excuses for the Maoris not to turn up. Now, they can all, you read their comment sections and they're always protesting. These are the most angriest people. This is how the world views Maori people. Always complaining, always crying. This is how I view them. After the booing of the haka, I see Maori people no different from African Americans. They always keep crying and they always say Maori lives matters. And I'm not saying this in a racial way or degrading Maori people, but I don't consider them Polynesian. I don't, because Polynesian people are more happy people. If you get what I'm trying to say, we are more, how do you say it? Well, we're more like this, right? This is what Polynesians are like.
From Angry. Y'all from Angry too.
Why am here?
Team Angry.
So, if you look at Polynesians, we get along with everyone, whether it be Latinos, African Americans, Europeans. It does not matter. We get along with everyone. And this video is for me that there are two things that I want. Either we get rid of Kiwis and the Maoris when we have this Tri-Nations or whatever you cup and replace them with the British Lions, or what the New Zealand Kiwis should do is just get rid of the Kiwi brand. Okay, just get rid of it. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest. There is no way Europeans and Asians gonna give a damn about the Kiwis because they are a team made up of a lot of Pacific Islanders and Maoris. Alright? And they are playing in a time when we all know New Zealand Kiwis, especially the Palangis, the white people, love watching golf, tennis, soccer, and cricket. Okay? This is the type of this here.
Maybe went just a little
This
too full.
for everyone that probably watch from the Americas or whatever. This is the kind of sport that Asians and Palangi people, European people like in New Zealand. They like a very slow game, not a lot of noise, because if you got to be honest, Tongans and Samoans are very much like Americans. They like a lot of noise. They like a lot of entertainment. But when it comes to Indians and white people, and I don't say this in a degrading way because every culture is different, they do enjoy their sports to be more like tennis, okay,
And
or
look at
soccer.
how smartly
So
he's opened the face of the bat.
this is the sport that a lot of white, majority of white
No, he's gone
Europeans
through.
and
Yes.
Asians enjoy watching. So this is why I say get rid of the Kiwis. Bring in the New Zealand Maoris. And the problem is, a lot of the games is held in Australia. But when you look at the stadium, it's dead. It doesn't have the same feeling as when you watch Samoa Tonga. So, but I will say one thing. If you do bring in the New Zealand Maoris, and I'm talking about not the World Cup year, but the year after it, what I want to see is Can the New Zealand Maoris, if they did have a team, do you think they'd be able to match the Tongans and Samoans? Like this. Can the New Zealand Maoris bring the same energy? Can the content creators, can the Maori content creators create enough, what do you call it, enough content to keep us entertained? Because I tell you this, it's not so much about the game or how the game is played. This is not what matters. The game is great. We watch the rugby league game. We build up for it. Tongans and Samoans, we actually build up for the game. It's very much like NFL. If you watch college NFL football, the Tonga, Samoa, they build it up like that, right? But here's the difference, right? Can the Maori content creators, are they able to create something about the fans? Like, will there be content out there that if I come on TikTok, if I come on YouTube, I can sit down and watch it like this, right? Because in the end of the day, this is what makes this rugby league competition so different from the All Blacks. Is that it's not what happens before the rugby league game or what happens when the game is playing, but what happens after it. What happens on TikTok? What happens on YouTube? And here's the thing I will say and ask about Māoris, right? Do you think you have the same type of level of energy, or is your culture able to be on the same level as Samoan and Tongans in humor, in the way you dance, in the way you celebrate? Is there enough? Is the Maori? What I'm trying to say is Maori culture on par with Polynesia, in the sense of how we celebrate rugby league? That's the thing I'm trying to get at.